conference foe. And now here are your Eagan Wildcats. Again, first game of the 2018-2019 season from the Eagan Civic Arena. Manziel on the net for the Wildcats, junior starter. There's Johnny Myers, we call him Johnson, nicknamed the Tiger. Nick Sherrick, senior captain, number 16.
Remove your hats and join us in the playing of our Star-Spangled Banner.
All right, here we are, Tom, at the start of the season here at the Eagan Civic Arena. We've got the Prior Lake Lakers and the Eagan Wildcats, the South Suburban Conference Pro. And it's kind of unique to have a conference game. It's your first game of the year, so this will be a good test for the Wildcats.
Yeah, I don't remember it really starting this way, Jeff, in the past where we've had a conference game as our first game, so it's hot and heavy right out of the gate.
Oh, no doubt, no doubt. So again, we talked about this a little bit from last year. Now this is the first game of the year. Really heavily loaded senior team. And again, on paper, Eagan looks loaded. They got good goaltending, good D, fast forwards. They're big, they're strong. This will be a good test for them tonight.
Yeah, as we saw in the JV game, Prairie Lake came and kind of took it to Eagan 6-0. So obviously they're a historically pretty good program, strong, growing neighborhood.
Yeah, nothing like Minnesota hockey. I mean, there really isn't any cupcake game in any of the season. I mean, you got teams that are solid, they're low, they're fast. Every game's a tester.
We were talking about one of those games that we had last year just before coming online about looked like it might be an easy game, and it didn't go so easy.
So the Wildcats start with their top line with Johnson, Johnny Myers, Nick Sherrick, defense Dolney and Mason. And again, Derek Manziel on net. Derek the junior got some ice time last year, but really had a strong summer program, good development, and Derek's ready to go. Yeah. What is Derek, about 6'4", 6'5" back there? He's a big boy back there.
6'3" right
6'3".
now, I believe so.
Yeah, good old home cooking.
Yeah, it's all from the dad's gene side of the family, right? All the 5'8" people.
Face off, one by the Wildcats dumped in there by Sherrick. Giving chase now is Johnny Meyer. Meyer now, the pass gets picked up. Picked out now by Sherrick. The shot, and net is off the mooring. No whistle. Puck controlled by Johnson. He'll get in deep now to Sherrick shot there by Mason. Rebound. Oh, just got out of Sherrick's way. Now shot by Dolby. Shot save. Good pressure by the Wildcats here so far early in the game. Here comes Prior Lake. Try to get out of the zone. They can't do it. Picked up by Keegan Johnson. Johnson's centering pass. Going home. Corner back to the point now. Back to Dolby. Eli Dolby shot. That gets blocked. Rebound. There, Nolan there gets to the point. Kept in by Dolby. Dolby tries to get rid of it. Does so. Next Sherrick shot just wide. Johnson. Centering pass, Nolan home, and then a nice shift here by the Wildcats to start the game, Thomas.
Oh, that's a good opening shift, right, to start the season. Tons of pressure in the zone, a bunch of chances in front. Prior Lake just had to shoot it into the crowd, basically, to get a stoppage.
I can't hear you at all. So
I'm over the...
Puck controlled by Eagan, goes to the point. Bergen now dumping in deep. They'll regroup. Giving chase now. There you go. Prior Lake a little more down there. Here comes the Prior Lake Lakers now, and Meekin dumping in deep. Goes to the corner. Pressure applied now by Cullen Meyer. Tried to center it out. Good job by Bergen. He gets it in. And back there by Gibson. Gibson now. And here comes Matthew Bergen. Bergen now flip it out. And they'll wave it off. It's a tip. Change out by the Wildcats. Here comes. Nice hit there now. Good check there by, looks like by Beneke. Nice hit there by Byrne. Byrne, nice level pick there. Goes back and the pressure applied by Eagan again now on the point. Back to Mason. Mason shot. Gets blocked. Doesn't get through in the corner now. We've got Ethan Pearson out there. Pearson with Reif and number 13. That is Reif, Pearson, and Beneke. Back to the center ice now. Over now to... Looks like that is... Oh, that was offside. Delayed offside, they'll call it.
So if Reif changed numbers, Jeff, so that's why you're...
I was going to say...
11 last year, he's gone to 13.
Okay, Reif 13. Did not get the email on that, so a little disappointed there by the coaching staff. Come back now with Myers, Johnson, and Sherrick. Defense is Doley and looks like it's Max Meekin as a set pair. Back to the point. Doley shot gets by everybody. Centering pass gets blocked, and Prior Lake now gets it out of their zone. They control. And it gets centered out deep in. Controlled by Prior Lake. Again, defensive pairing is Doley and Meekin. And puck goes in the corner. Again, out there. Oh, it looks like it's going to be, there was a high stick, but they waved it off. Here comes, it looks like Nick Sherrick. Now, Nick Sherrick's got some room. Nick Sherrick creeps around. Nick Sherrick, just could not pull the trigger. Had an opportunity, just could not pull the trigger.
And part of it, he was getting hooked a little bit there. I mean, it was a good defensive play, but he definitely had somebody on top of him. That's why he couldn't get the shot away.
So icing gets all the way called back. It'll be in the left of Derek Manzello. 14:03 to go in period one. I think Egan's had the play so far, Thomas, in the early part of the game.
Yeah, they have. That last play, too, down there, that was a high stick, but it actually went on net. I'm surprised he didn't blow the whistle because Derek made a save on that high stick.
Parlay controls the draw. Shot goes way in the corner. And here comes Eagan. We got William Randall. Randall now stays up with it. Can't rid of it. That's to Bergen. Bergen now dumping in deep. Here comes Prior Lake. Back to Gibson. Gibson now. That's an icing on Prior Lake. The faceoff would be deep in Prior Lake's zone.
One of the things we saw last year, Jeff, was we had periods where we skated really well. The thing was this year just to see, can we continue to put those three periods together, right, with physical, fast play, right?
Yeah, they got speed, they got size. It's going to be, just kind of wearing down an opponent. So here comes Prior Lake. They'll dump it out. And giving chases Max Meekin. Meekin now gives it off nicely to Mason. Mason now delivers it to William Randall. Randall now center is back to Meekin. Meekin now, he'll cross the line and he'll dump it in. And we've got Meekin out there with Mason and Ethan Pearson and Beneke and Henry Reif. Here comes the Wildcats. Mason, nice feathering pass over to, there's a shot there high to Pearson, no call. And now Prior Lake with the puck deep in Eagan zone. They control. Trying to set up play back to Mason. Mason now figures it nice to Meekin. Meekin can't get rid of it. He gets tied up. Prior Lake with a shot goes way wide. Back in the corner. Prior Lake now a little bit of pressure in the Eagan zone. Giving chase now is Max Meekin. Assistant captain Meekin gets hammered. In the corner. Centering pass. No one home. There comes Michael Beneke. Beneke now. He'll just fire it out. And that'll be... hit the net. I thought that was going to be on the net, but it'll be a face-off. So a little pressure being applied by Prior Lake now over the last minute or so.
That was their first shift where they really turned on some pressure in their zone.
So Wildcats will come back with the first line. Sherrick, Meyer, and Johnson with Bergam at the point. Looks like with Dolney. Nice breakout pass, and here comes the Wildcats. Gets picked off, shot in again. Back to Bergam. And it'll be tipped to center ice. It'll be no ice, waved off. Puck is deep in the zone now. Pressure being applied by Prior Lake. And back to Bergam. He'll feather now deep in the zone. Giving shakes is Sherrick. Sherrick now with the pressure to Johnny Myers. And here comes Prior Lake. Over to Dolney now. Dolney. That is it. Nice job by Dolney in the corner. And puck goes deep. Eli Dolney now. Eli Dolney giving chase. Gets out of the corner. To Bergam. Bergam. Keegan Johnson. Here comes Keegan Johnson. Johnson now with the puck. Get it to Myers. And Myers will chip it in. And we'll do a quick change here with that. And that'll be nice, wave it off back to Mason. Mason now with Byrne back on D. Aiden Byrne. Nice firing pass now, breakout. Here comes the Wildcats. Good breakout to Cullen Meyer. Meyer now gets tied up at the blue line. No call, delayed off, so they call it now. Meyer and Byrne got tied up at the blue line, so there'll be a face-off just outside the Prior Lake zone with 11:16 to go in first period. 2-1 on shots. Prior Lake, but again, no score. Not a lot of chances for Fort Thomas either side.
No, it's just been more possession time in the zone for us, but not a lot of shots yet.
And here comes Prior Lake. They got some numbers in the corner. Nice back check by Randall. Centering pass, no one home. Prior Lake now with the puck. Shot at the point. Nice save by Manziel. Rebound. Oh, that was a rebound, and my goodness, what a test there by Prior Lake. Manzella stands tall. Rebound sat there, and a nice second save there by Manzella. First real good chance of the game so far by either side.
Yeah, they had a pretty good shot on the first one. The rebound, again, it was a really even better chance. Derek got it with his shoulder with that open corner up there.
So 4 shots to 1 now. Shots mounting for Prior Lake. Back to Bergam. Here comes the Wildcats. Pearson now. Pearson crossed it over. Onside now. Goes over, got Beneke, Pearson, and Rife. Oh, they can't get it. And giving chase is Matthew Bergam. Bergam now for Eagan. Nice feathering pass to Ethan Pearson. Nice play over to Rife. Henry Rife now. Rife's shot is blocked, doesn't get through. Back to Pearson now. He gets hammered hard in the corner, no call. Prior Lake with the puck, and there's only do so. Back over to Meekin. He dumps it in deep. They'll go for a change. That gets deflected. There'll be no ice in it. Deflects off a Myers stick. And Dolney gets hit hard in the corner. Prior Lake shot, rebound. Oh, nice job by Mason. Gets a high stick, no call. That could have been up there by the chin area. Here comes Eagan. Nick Sherrick will flip it. And that could be just outside of Myers' reach. He had the right idea, but just outside the reach.
Yeah, there's a chance down the other end. It was Derek played it behind the net, and there was a little bit, looked like they weren't talking with the defenseman, and got played right out to the point. It was a quick shot. Luckily, he got back in front of the net quick.
So again, first game of the year, you got to get the bugs out, the jitters out, and again, it's going to take a little bit of time. But again, we talked about these conferences so loaded, you don't have a lot of time. You got to start fast. And Myers now with the puck. Myers now with Sherrick. Myers in the corner. Nice puck control. Nice body movement there at the puck. Back to the point. Over to Mason's shot. Back is through. Nice job by Mason to recover. The shot just goes over the net. Nice job there by Jack Mason to get 2 shots on net. Got that through. Shot by Dolney. Nice shot. Good save there by the Cats.
Yeah, and I think to that point, Jeff, right, this is really the first game some of these guys have played together, right, other than scrimmages and stuff like that. So the communication takes a little while to...
You know, you can scrimmage all you want, but that first game is a whole different deal.
Game, yeah.
Puck control now by Prior Lake. They're going to try to win the ball. They don't do so. Here they come. They'll try to get it out. Covered nicely by Meyer. Kept in the zone. Great job there by Randall. Got Randall, Gibson, and Meyer out there. Defensive pairing is Byrne and Burgum. Nice job there by Randall to recover. That gets center on the boards. Can't get out of the zone. And here comes Aiden Byrne. Can't get it out. And Burgum recovers. And here comes, it gets out the center ice. And here comes Prior to chip it in low. Back to Beneke. Beneke in the corner. Gets deep here. Finally out to Pearson. Pearson chips it out now just outside of Rice's reach. Now Eagan kind of running a little bit. And back to Meekin, tipped it, but got the center. Nice job picked off. Here comes Max Meekin.
Yeah, there's about 7 guys knocking on that off back there.
Is that Beneke again?
I think he was part of the original collision, yes. But
is it okay?
He's the one standing there like it wasn't him.
Michael's a very physical player. Usually when there's some kind of action way beyond the scene, there's Beneke and someone else tangled up. They got their masks linked and arms linked, and
stick is in his skate.
Arms are in the corner.
So they're doing a face-off at center ice.
They just said a draw. Face-off at center ice. Here comes Pearson, loses the puck. Here comes Prior Lake and gets shot in there. Dolny, nice job. He gets the pass picked off and it goes up high. Nice job there by Dolny to take his man in the corner. But again, we talked about Beneke. Beneke is senior. His game is physicality. So Michael's physical. He'll bang in the corners. And he gets tied up. And he's got the unique ability to get the other team riled up. They just do not like playing against Beneke.
You don't like playing against him. The other thing is he gets his own team riled up, which is good.
He's good. No, he's a very, very big part of this team. And he's the antagonizer out there. Shot goes wide, deflected now. In the front, hit a man in front. Nice job by Dolny to kind of recover that. Hit the morning of the boards and came back. Back in the own zone. Nice job there. Get him go. Here comes Eagan. Good breakout. Goes the stick. Hits the stick of Meyer that couldn't get out of the zone. That was Beneke again. Here comes Eagan. They're getting kind of, there you go. Nice breakout pass to Ethan Pearson. Pearson just gets hammered in the corner. And it goes to Jack Mason. Mason now will dump it in deep.
Let's go!
And here comes Prior Lake, the Lakers. Looking to set up. Pass is picked off. A little sloppy here. Here's a break. Here comes Keegan Johnson. Johnson now. Shot. Just wide. That had some potential to it. Good job by Mason to keep that zone. Johnny Meyer's shot that gets blocked. Puck in the deep corner now, held by Prior Lake. And that's going to be an ice, and that hits the stick.
Hit a stick before the ice.
Hit the up, and that'll be nice job by that line to keep that puck down. A nice little pressure by Eagan now. Going to regain some momentum.
Yeah, that line's really, as we expected, would have a lot of offensive power in it, and so it's kind of proven true here. A lot of time in the zone. Big crowd tonight, Jeff.
Draw control now. Shot. Nice job by back to Burgum. Shot gets through. What a shot! Just got through, and that was a dangerous play there. Good feed by Johnson to Burgum, but saved by the tender. Now it's a 1-on-2. And here comes Eagan. They'll flip it out to center ice to Sherrick. And they'll regroup in their own end. Prior Lake now with the puck, trying to get center. Long breakout pass there, goes wide. That should have been icing all the way down.
It is.
They'll call that back.
No, they got it. Back official got it. But we've seen our share of blown icing.
Oh my goodness, last year was the year of icing. Oh my word.
How many icings that were not called?
We had a clear opportunity and it's icing. So Wildcats come back with Cullen Meyer, Gibson, and Randall with Dolney and with Byrne. And now Prior Lake, we got some speed. Nice save there. No, another save. Boy, that's a dangerous 1-2 punch there. Nice play there now by the number 11 for Prior Lake. That is Charlie Cashmark.
Sophomore.
He had some speed and wheels here. He had the wherewithal to get that shot off and got his own rebound.
He got his own rebound. That was
nice job by Derek.
Play.
Yeah, nice heads up save by Derek. Block in the corner now to Byrne. Byrne will fill it now to Dolney. Dolney chips it off now to Randall. He can't handle a pass, but he picks up the rebound in the center ice, picked up by Prior Lake. The Lakers now in their own zone trying to regroup. Nice pressure being applied by Gibson. Nice pressure there. Good forecheck by Gibson. And Cullen Meyer trying to give support. Picked off there by Ethan Pearson. Nice step up. Oh, can't do it. Dolney had it. Puck is now deep in the zone. Centering pass. No one home. That was a dangerous play. Puck now in the corner. Now Dolney now doing a little bit of dancing behind the net. Here comes Ethan Pearson. Pearson trying to get rid of that puck. Tried to cross that center right. He gets hammered twice. Gives it now to Byrne. Now Byrne gets it over to, nice job there to Beneke. Beneke gets shot. Oh, what a shot. Save.
With a penalty.
There's going to be a penalty. Good job by Byrne to Beneke.
Byrne just did a great job on finessing that pass.
He really nestled it in there nicely.
Gave a perfect pass to him to open up a great opportunity.
Got back to Beneke, and Beneke again drew the penalty.
Good save by the goalie because that was a really good chance.
And he got hauled down and he got the shot on net still. So nice job by Beneke to follow through. Number 22, the senior. So we'll have a first look at a power play this year. So we've got Cullen, Meyer, Johnson, and Myers we've got Sherrick and looks like Mason out there for the Cats.
Yeah, our power play should be interesting this year.
It's been a whole revamped power play, a whole different unit out there. So we'll see how it works out. Here goes to the point. Sherrick keeps it in nicely to Meekin. Meekin now, shot deflected. Oh, nice job by Cullen Meyer. Nice deflection, just goes on net. Great job there by Meekin and Meyer there. And here comes Prior Lake. And that Cashmark's all over the ice, Thomas. He's out there on a penalty kill, so he's all over. Here comes Max Meekin for the Wildcats. Max Meekin gives it to Cullen Meyer. Cullen can't get in the zone. Now they'll regroup. And Johnny Myers now to Nick Sherrick. Sherrick creates an edge. He falls. Here comes the Cats. They see the zone. Meekin now dumps it in deep. And Johnny Myers now gets it back to Sherrick. Nick Sherrick, they haven't even set it up yet. Now trying to get it set up in the zone. They do so. Keegan Johnson, rebound off! Beautiful play. Keegan Johnson to Max Meekin. Beautiful play. Meekin sneaks in, and he gets the first goal of the year for the Wildcats. Beautiful play by Johnson and Max Meekin.
It actually banked off the goalie's leg pad and went in as he was trying to come across. It was a good play by Max.
Max snuck in there nicely, and Keegan heads up, saw him coming in, and nice job by the Wildcats. That's a big goal. Get that first in the game.
I really think, Jeff, our power play is going to be a strong suit this year. We've got so much firepower.
We've got some good playmakers on this team this year, Thomas, and that's a nice heads-up play with that power play unit. Eagan takes a 1-0 lead. Again, nice job by Keegan Johnson seeing Max Meekin in the slot, and Max buries it. Here comes Henry Reif now. Henry Reif shot gets blocked. Rebound. Reif again. Centering foul. Over to Mason gets a shot. That gets deflected. Back over to Henry Reif. Now Reif looking around now over to Beneke. Beneke, nice heads up to Mason. Mason over to Dolney.
Goalie doesn't have a stick, Jeff.
And Dolney now gets hit. Corner. Back to Beneke. Beneke causing trouble in the corners, which he likes to do. Dolney now shot goes way wide and high. Keeps it in the zone nicely. Another check in the corner. Here comes Henry Reif. Henry Reif over to Randall. William Randall backhand. Nice job by Randall. And again, look, Beneke is sitting there.
There's 5 guys on top of him.
So nice pressure by the Wildcats. This goal really has sparked the Cats so far now, Thomas, in this period one. So the Cats come back with Gibson, Cullen, Meyer, and Randall with Burgum and Byrne at the point. And looks like a penalty. Another penalty on Prior Lake.
A lot of chatting going on too.
Yeah, there's some. They're going to call both of the offsetting.
A trip on us and a hold on them is the official call that he's making. I don't know if it really mattered to him. He was taking both.
Yeah, not sure what. I don't. Yeah, they got it kind of held up in the zone. Bergen held his own. Then Meyer came for support, and then all of a sudden we got penalties called.
There was a big uproar in the crowd, so.
You know, for a finals night here for Eagan, we got a big crowd tonight.
I told you, look at the backside of the rink there. There's a lot of people down there by the.
So no power play, penalty kill, offsetting penalties. Back in the corner.
Five penalties have been assessed to both teams.
The burn. Back in the corner now. Wildcats battle. Goes in the corner. And here comes Keegan Johnson. Nice play now to Sherrick. Nick Sherrick, so that's a move. Nick Sherrick. Score! Keegan Johnson and Nick Sherrick.
What a move by Sherrick, though.
What a play.
The guy draped on him the whole way down.
But again, nice job by Keegan Johnson to see Sherrick in the high slot and all of a sudden, bam, and it's 2-0.
I think, that combination, because remember, they played a lot together last year. You're going to see a lot of stuff out of them this year, offense. They kind of know where each other are on the ice. And
again, that was a great play because Keegan Johnson in their own zone had both lanes boxed up. They had wings were tight covered. He kept the puck and saw Sherrick in the middle, wide open. Heads up play by Keegan Johnson. He's had two beautiful assists in this game, Thomas. Instead of making it real nice with Sherrick.
Right, Sherrick just protecting that puck the whole way until he was ready to pull the trigger on it.
Yeah, used his body well and shielded the puck.
Shielded the puck so he could get the shot away.
So 2-0 Wildcats here, first period. Again, very evenly played game. It's not been covered by one or the other. Prior Lakes had their chances. It's not just been all Eagan here. Nice job here by Smash in the corner. Life goes down hard. Another little after the fact. There's a lot of chippiness in this game so far.
They're not really calling it, though. And you know where that goes, Jeff. When they don't call those, it's going to escalate.
Here comes Prior Lake. They'll dump it off center. They enter the zone. No one's home.
Nice poke check.
Well, that came in all alone. There was like, and Prior Lake's kind of just.
Yeah, I don't know what's.
Well, that was dangerous. I started going. Okay.
There was kind of three guys like shooting drill.
They not know what's going on there.
Actually, in the first one, Derek poke checked it off the guy's stick, which was smart because he was walking in all alone on him. Knocked it off his stick.
Well, unfortunately, there seemed to be a lot of room in our own zone. That wasn't good.
I don't know what really happened there, but.
Play controlled here by Eagan. Back to Bergam. Bergam's got some time. Here comes Matthew Bergam. Nice play there that gets it over to Will Hoopmaker. Corner. Here comes Prior Lake. No dumping in deep. Going back is Eli Dolan. Dolan now giving chase. Behind. In the corner now. They're feathering it back. Nice job by Prior Lake. That's blocked. He tried to get it through people. And that gets on the rafters.
I think his own
there was a stop shot. They had two guys down, and the guy said, I'm going to hit through these guys.
He hit both of them.
I'm just going to hit as hard as I can.
I think his own teammate took the worst of it, though.
So 1:33 to go in period one. Shots are almost dead even, 8-7 in favor of Prior Lake, but Eagles up 2-0. But Prior Lake, Thomas, if you think about it, they've had probably more than 4 chances than Eagan has.
Yeah.
And puck now still controlled by Prior Lake in the corner. Now giving Byrne, now gives over to Max Meekin. Meekin now flips it off the glass. That'll be no icing. Deflects off a Prior Lake defender. Goes deep in the corner. Prior Lake now with the puck in their own zone. They'll try to break out. Gets back now to Meekin. Meekin shot. Tries to get through. Does not. Here comes Prior Lake. They'll feather it. Oh, and what a play by Prior Lake. Really has some gifted forwards.
That sophomore again.
That sophomore. He's all over that. It's that Kreshak. Cashmark, number 11. Another. Jeez,
they're putting some pressure on Jeff. I mean, they're very close to.
Yeah, They have some gifted forwards, no doubt. Face off to the left of Derek Manzello. Just under a minute to go in period 1. Draw controlled by Prior Lake. Lake down deep. Prior Lake with the puck. The corner controlled by Eagan. So trying to clear the zone. Back to Bergam. And controlled there by Reif. Here he goes. And Bergam will get it out of the zone. And there'll be a change. Here comes Prior Lake. Flop deflected by Mason in the corner. And Dolan will hold it. Back to Min. That should take care of period 1.
Wow, first period of the year in the books.
Well, an eventful period. You know, 2-0 in favor of the Wildcats. Again, Meakin gets that first goal assist by Johnson, and then Johnson finds Sherrick on a breakaway, and that's 2-0. Well, again, nice job there by the Wildcats to kind of weather the storm, but Prior Lake overall had some good chances out there. Let's not talk about last year. Thanks for bringing that up. And face-off run by Eagan, going back chase is Johnny Myers. Myers now with Sherrick. There comes Prior Lake, they'll dish it off now across ice. No one's home. That'll be, they wave off the icing. Mason now dishes off on centering pass, gets to Prior Lake, picked off here by Mason. Nice job by Jack Mason. Follow up, gives it to Johnny Myers. Myers now gets it in deep. And Nick Sherrick giving chase. Centering pass to Keegan Johnson. Johnson now over to Jack Mason. Mason's shot gets deflected wide. Back to Myers. Myers back to Mason. Mason's shot goes high and wide. And Dolan tries to keep it in the zone. Can't do it. Puck at center ice. Back to Mason. Mason now. They got a centering pass. Oh, nice job. Rebound so in front. That was a dangerous play there. That gets ice all the way down. That was a strange ricochet bank, and all of a sudden the puck's in front of the net. No one's around. You got a Prior Lake player on the puck.
And again, it's number 11 from Prior Lake.
Pass mark again.
They're creating kind of that, call it trouble in the zone. So
they'll come back with Meakin and Bergman at the point with Gibson, Randall, and Reif. Shot goes wide, back to Bergam. Bergam now feather it. He gets it over now to Max Meakin. Here comes the Wildcats. Centering pass, gets over to Randall. He chips it in. Here comes the Wildcats. Cullen Meyer gets shot heavily. Back to Gibson. Over to Cullen Meyer. Meyer tries to center it. No one's home. Point gets deflected. Here comes Prior Lake. At center ice, Prior Lake now. They'll dump it. Shot blocked by Bergam, goes in the corner. Max Meakin now. Here comes Meakin. He gets it to Cullen Meyer. Meyer just out of his reach. Cutters it. Back to Meakin. Meakin now. Nice job by Max to follow up with it. Meakin shot. Wow! Max Meakin, what a shot from a bad angle. And Meakin, what a shot. That's his second goal of the game. Max Meakin.
I think even he was a little surprised when he saw that one go right in the top corner.
Nice job. What a goal by Max Meakin. What a shot there. That puck was dumped in the corner, and Meakin goes and gives chase, and all of a sudden, boy, he nails it. What a shot. Top shelf, right side. And Meakin puts the Wildcats up 3-0. Big goal by the Wildcats. Big goal by Max Meakin. Puck over now. Burn to Dolney. Dolney now. He'll jump it in. There'll be an icing just outside the reach. So Meakin gets that from Meyer, and that's goal number 3 for the Wildcats. Second goal for Meakin, and he's having a heck of a game. So again, puck deep in the zone. Here comes the Wildcats. Goldie, nice pass now over to Michael Beneke. Beneke gives it to Ethan Pearson. That gets through his stick. Back to Prior Lake. Here comes Prior Lake there to flip it. That goes in the crowd, out of play. Face-off will be the left of Prior Lake goalie. Tender for Prior Lake. Looks like he's a junior, number 35, Sam Shotbell. So we've got Beneke, Reif, and Pearson with Burgum and Mason at the point. Puck controlled by Prior Lake. And they'll feather it. Here comes Prior Lake. And that'll be an icing. All the way down. They tried to get that cross-ice pass just out of reach, so face-off will be down to the right of the goalie, number 35, Sam Shotbell, Jr. And looks like they'll do a line change. We'll come back with Johnson, Myers, and Sherrick. Mason Burgum still stay on the points for the Wildcats. Puck controlled. Myers shot. Gets deflected. Rebound just goes wide. And to Mason. Mason shot. Deflected just in the corner. There's pressure being applied there by Johnson.
There was a lot of traffic in front.
But Mason now. Shot tries to get through.
Sherrick tipped it.
And a nice job by Sherrick. Oh, Keegan Johnson had that one timer, just got deflected out of his zone.
It was a nice play by the defenseman. He got that stick right in the shooting lane there. Otherwise, that would have been a really good chance in the slot.
Some nice pressure being applied by that top line again.
Yeah, Sherrick and Keegan Johnson just seem to know where each other are all over the ice.
So we got, again, same Johnson line with Sherrick and Myers. Now Byrne is out there. He gets through Byrne. Here comes Prior Lake. They got some numbers. Oh, what a save by Manziel. Again, that rebound.
It's the second shot.
Well, they just go to that puck, and they just are tenacious on that rebound. And good job by Manziel. Stood at the ground. They kind of hit his headgear.
Yeah, the first shot went off his head, and then I think the rebound came down right in front of him, and then they were right there with their stick to pick up the rebound.
That odd man rush, that shot on net, but they're right on that rebound right now. Puck controlled by no one now. Finally, Prior Lake, they'll dump it in. They'll have to touch up. No offside. Puck controlled now by Aiden Byrne. Byrne can't get it. He gets taken off the play. Puck in the corner. Goes back now by Prior Lake controlling now. Puck in their zone. Shot just wide. Nice low shot. Wasn't tipped. Here comes Eagan. Here comes Colin Meyer. Colin Meyer for the Cats. Colin Meyer trying to feather it through. Can't get all the way. He takes a nice hit. And here comes Prior Lake at center ice. Prior Lake, nice little dip move there. Nice shot, nice save by Manziel. That was had top shelf right side all there. Manziel shut that down. Here comes Prior Lake, but behind the Eagan set, they got some puck control in their own zone. And Doney now uses his body, nice little feather pass. Tries to get to Meekin, can't do it. Controlled now by Prior Lake. With that puck pressure, they can't get rid of it. Here comes Max Meekin. Meekin now. He got some time. Max Meekin, he'll dump it in deep. And control now by the Wildcats. Oh, gets that feather pass. Here will be a 2-on-1. Oh, nice play there by Doney. Beautiful play. Another interference.
Absolutely. At first, he didn't even call it.
No, that was so a fan. Yeah, that was he didn't see it, and then the fans kind of went off, and all of a sudden we got the penalty.
There was no doubt that was an interference.
So a big tester for the Wildcats. Their first shorthanded opportunity.
When you're leaning in.
Oh. So we got on the penalty kill. We've got Burgum Doney with Johnson and Sherrick on the penalty killers. Puck controlled by Prior Lake in the corner. They'll work it around. No control. Out of the corner, trying to move out of the corner. They've got Doney covers them up. They'll work the perimeter, work the box. And they'll keep them to the outside. And they work the corner. Shot saved. Nice save by Manzella.
Well, the key thing there.
Beautiful. And here comes the breakaway.
2-on-0.
It's a 2-on-0.
And it's
beautiful play. Sherrick and Johnson again.
That is not the two guys you want to see.
That's a 2-on-0 on the penalty kill. And it's 4-0 Eagan. I tell ya. What a play by those two.
But Jeff, again, that's how aggressive Prior Lake plays, right? They're crashing the net, and they got guys hung down deep on that bounce coming out. And not the two guys you want to see coming down too.
No, and again, good job by that entire unit. They kept the box, they played it out, they filled it out, and all of a sudden it's a 2-on-0. What a play, what a job.
And they had a good shot in there. Luckily, Derek put that save off the blocker into the corner.
And
that guy couldn't get it.
They had a guy to rebound, and nice job by Derek to kind of throw that rebound off the side. And now it's 4-0 with Eagan. And again, this is not a 4-0 game. Prior Lake is playing very well. They've had their chances.
Oh, this is not a 4-0 game. I don't feel like it at all.
And they try to set it up. They can't get him in the zone. That was coming right for us.
Yeah.
And here they try to get out of the zone. They do. Gibson, nice job. And here comes Cole Gibson. He's got some space.
Remember, Jeff, we're still
nice forecheck by Gibson. Good pressure. And Eagan's really got them rattled up in their own zone. Really nice job by Gibson to kill some time. And Prior Lake now get the puck out of the zone. They can't get it up in the Eagan zone, but good penalty kill by this Eagan Wildcat unit here.
Puck goes into the bench. 35 seconds still to go in the kill. Yeah, Jeff, it's 4-0, but boy,
it doesn't feel like a 4-0 game. It's their shots are 14-9 in favor of Prior Lake, but really just so far it's just been a game of opportunity.
Yeah.
And here comes Prior Lake. They want to get it set up. Just a few seconds to go here, and the puck will get dumped in. Bergam now. Oh, he gets drilled in the corner. They'll set up. Rebound. Nice job by Byrne to get rid of it. Off the post. And they'll clear it out. And that's it. They're all even up. Shot, save, rebound.
Nice quick shot from Rife.
And puck control, nice job by Byrne to move it over. Now here comes Max Meakin. Meakin now loose the handle, can't get it through. Now he'll dip it in. And puck control by Prior Lake. Both teams even up. Shots and goals 16-9 in favor of Prior Lake, but the score is 4-0. So very unusual to have that type of a shot discrepancy and have the score what you see it.
4-0, right? Yeah.
No one's home there. Puck at center ice. They'll dump it in deep. They'll touch up. No offside. Dolney now with it. Nice feathering pass there. Henry Wright. Henry Wright for the Wildcats. Wright sneaks in. Shot. Save. And they'll give you a whistle. 9:59 to go in period 2. We're up 4-0.
Hard to get used to 13. Saying that's Rife. We've had so many years of that being a different name. Right? With the Mikolas, right? It's been a Mikola jersey for
quite a while.
Years.
So we come back with, we got Rife, Pearson, and Beneke with Mason and Bergam at the point. Nice pass there. Rife will dump it in deep, giving chase. And he'll cross over to Mason. No one home.
I looked offsides, but it's not.
In the corner, trying to get control to do so. Puck is out.
Nice play by Mason.
Nice job by Mason.
If Mason doesn't tie that guy up, he's got a really good shot right in front of Derek. And then Derek helping him out, covering it up, reaching out and covering it up while he tied him up. Good play by the partnership there at Derek and Mason. Mason didn't let his stick get clear to get a shot on Derek, so great play.
Coming back now with Dolney. We got Dolney and Byrne at the point with Johnson, Sherrick, and Johnny Myers. Puck now, they throw it out, and that'll be another icing. They tried to get that breakaway pass, just didn't connect. That'll come all the way down. Again, shots on goal, 17-10 in favor of Prior Lake, but it's 4-0.
Yeah,
again, Manzel's has some tough saves to make, and the rebounds have been there, just have not been able to connect that second shot.
Yeah. Well, we've either had somebody there tying him up, or Derek's made the second save, so.
Face-off control by Eagan, and Burns sends it out of his zone. Will touch up. Puck control now by Prior Lake. Now gives it back to Byrne. Byrne cross ice, no one home. And here comes Prior Lake. Gets over to Dolney. Dolney back to center ice. They'll dump it in. Giving chase is Aiden Byrne, the junior defenseman. Byrne now over to Dolney. Dolney trying to get rid of it. Now he finally does to the corner. And here comes the Wildcats. And Aiden Byrne now with it. Byrne looking. Byrne trying to center it. Shot. Nice shot save.
I think that did the
And
shot.
here comes, got a shot. It was a centering pass, but it was a
It ended
shot.
up being a shot. It went on goal, right?
And Nick Sherrick now with the puck. Centering pass. Oh, tried to finish. Someone's home. No one's home. And that's out of the zone. But that was a centering pass there that was just sitting there, but no one was around. It's like, okay. Here comes Eagan. Back to Johnny Myers. Myers, number 7. He gets taken out by the official. Good check. Could have been an interference. No call. Oh, there's going to be a little shot there after the whistle.
I'm not really sure what happened there, but I don't know if the official turned.
The official didn't move either. Johnny went flying, so that we'll have to give Johnny a hard time about that one.
That he took the hardest check from the official we've seen this year. Yeah, I don't know. Can you call an interference penalty on the official?
That official didn't move and Johnny went flying. So puck in the deep of the Prior Lake zone, controlled by Eagan now. Nice check there. Colin Myers, another one. There was another elbow interference, but again, you got to stay out of the box. And here comes Prior Lake, and Jack Mason will touch up, and that'll be a penalty. So again, I know it's a 4-0 game, but as we both know, Thomas, a 4-0 game can turn quite quickly.
Yeah, absolutely, especially because they've had their chances. Like you said, they're out shooting us in the game. I didn't really see it. It was out of my angle. I
didn't see the penalty at all. It was in the corner, and I didn't see it, but all of a sudden, Meyer took someone out and got the, could have been interference or hooking, and I don't know what they're going to call.
Unfortunately for Meyer, he gets the downside of being a sequoia tree out there. He hits everything.
Oh, they're going to have a timeout here by Prior Lake.
Right, Colin's such a big kid, and he hits so hard that even when it's clean, sometimes he's going to get a penalty.
So if Prior Lake takes a timeout, I think they can kind of sense this is an opportunity that, you know what, we're down 4-0. It's still anyone's game, but they got an uphill battle. We get a power play goal here. It's anyone's game.
It's because, like you said, the scoreboard's 4-0, but I think their coaches know too that it doesn't feel like a 4-0 game.
It's not it's a 4-0 score, but it's not a 4-0 game.
Correct.
And I think the chances really have been quite even. I think both teams have been playing well in their own zone. Derek's has some nice saves. Shop Bells has some nice saves. I mean, defensive play has been good. Offense. It's been I think it's a very evenly played game. It could easily be 0-0.
Yeah. And remember, their last power play, they had a chance that they almost scored, but then that turned around on them on a 2-on-0.
Yeah, they had a back door, then fend on that. So again, big penalty kill here for the Wildcats. 8 minutes to go in period 2. So Eagan comes back with Johnson, Sherrick, Dolney, and Mason. Puck controlled by Prior Lake. They'll set up. They'll work the umbrella, high slot at the point. They'll work that back door. Oh, they'll put that tip. And that goes wide, and they got that guy open. They're just trying to work that corner. And nice job there by Keegan to fade that out of the zone. So they'll have to regroup and set up.
Nice reach and chip it out of the zone.
So here comes Prior Lake. They enter the zone. Nice job by Mason to force that pass. But again, they can't get out of the zone. Now they've got numbers. Cross ice. Shot, nice job there by Dolney for a block. So they're going to set up in the back, behind Menzel. They do the umbrella. One person at the point. They work the corner, work the perimeter. Get the out of rush, deflected just wide.
A lot of traffic in front there.
Nice job by Mason to force them wide. They got that back door wide open. They're going to try to get that back door look.
That's what they're trying to look for, right?
And here it comes. Watch the other side. Back door is wide open. Shot. Saved by Derek again, and they'll clear. And they'll hopefully get a change here, get a fresh group, fresh door.
Jeff, they're really trying to open up
that door. Back door is wide open.
But again, credit to the Eagan guys. Their sticks are in the lanes, and they can't get the pass over there, right? That's the whole problem.
And here comes Prior Lake. They're dumping in deep. And There's the Meakin. Meakin will flip it out. Can't get out of the zone. Pressure in the corner. Blocked by Bergen. Goes in the corner. And it's in the down net. They set up. Watch that off wing. They got the patience. Trying to get that screen in the front. Nice save by, or blocked there by Gibson.
Was it Gibson? Or
That's
Meakin?
in the corner now. Johnny Myers. Shot save, and nice job there by Manzella.
Big no rebound on that one. There's a guy standing right there to poke it in if he dropped that one.
So 5 seconds to go and the penalty kill. Nice job again by the penalty killers, Thomas. Getting a good test.
Again, Prior Lake is really all over us right now. Good chances for them.
So 5 seconds to go and the penalty kill for Eagan. We've got Myers, Sherrick, Dolney, and Mason. Puck still can't get out. They hold the zone. Nice job by Derek again to hold that puck, and now they kill the penalty off.
The big thing about holding that is it kills the penalty's done, and now we get to reset with a face-off.
And again, nice job by Derek to hold that puck as best you can. Don't get the rebound up, because they're all over that rebound. Puck control now by Prior Lake. Nice block there by Johnny Myers, number 7. Goes over now to Nick Sherrick. Nick Sherrick can't flip it out the zone cleanly. Here comes Prior Lake. They enter the zone. They got numbers. Oh, nice job there by Dolney to cover up. Beautiful play by Eli Dolney. Goes in the corner. They set up. Oh, they scored. That was a beautiful play by Prior Lake.
Pass right.
You kind of see that coming guy in the high slot. And again, this is anyone's game. It's a 4-1 game, but Prior Lake has got some scores. They can move the puck.
And if you look at the shots, Jeff, they've crept up to 21-12. So, now it's a big time to respond, right?
Yep. Now you just got to play your game, get the puck in deep, don't get rattled. 5:39 to go in period 2. And Eagan comes back now with, looks like we got Meyer, Gibson, and Randall with Bergam and Byrne. And here comes the Wildcats. Looks like it's Gibson can't get to it. They're going to look for that long breakout pass. And gets tied up. No call. Tries to get out of the zone. Can't do it. It's blocked. Here comes Prior Lake. They'll try to send it. They do. Goes back to Byrne. Byrne's got some time. Byrne with the puck. The Bergam. Gibson. Over to Cullen-Meyer. Trying to get the puck out of the zone. Back over to Bergam. Nice play over to Cullen-Meyer. There's a break. Here comes Randall. Shot, save, rebound. Oh! Cullen-Meyer couldn't put it home. It was a beautiful play.
It was bouncing and rolling, and he couldn't get enough of it.
And puck control now by Eagan. Max Meakin gets it up. Nice job by Meakin looking for that. He scores again! Max Meakin! That's a hat trick! Unbelievable!
Almost from the same spot.
Max Meakin!
Wow. Max.
So he's having the game of his career tonight. I tell you what, he's got that one corner, that low shot. This is a low shot, stick side, and he finds the corner. It's 5-1.
That's a big response too, Jeff. I mean, right? That next goal was so big.
That's a huge goal. Good response there. Absolutely. Back to Dolney now. Dolney looking over to Max Meakin. Max Meakin, the Hattie. Great play by that. Could be just that was onside apparently. Puck controlled in the corner. Last shot there, save. Here comes Prior Lake. Prior Lake now tries to get out of the corner, and they do so. Controlled now by Beneke. Beneke now to Meakin. He fires it up. It could be an icing all the way down.
Shouldn't have been, though, because they could have played that. Their guy didn't play it.
They could have played that, but they're not going to call it, so.
Boy, Max is going to think he's a forward.
Right. I'll tell you what, it's one of those games too where you know that you can shoot the puck 100 times and not get nothing. All of a sudden, anything on net goes in.
Yeah.
So it's one of those things where you just enjoy it.
Just keep shooting.
Just keep shooting and enjoy it, because right now you got the touch.
Yeah.
Puck controlled by Prior Lake, and Byrne gives a nice little check in the corner. They try to center it now. Prior Lake with the puck in Eagan zone. They control. They'll feather it in the corner. And Prior Lake now with it, controlled by Keegan Johnson. Johnson gets a hook, no call. And here comes Johnny Myers. Myers onside. Myers now, backhand pass, looking, no one's out front, help. Johnson can't get it to the front. Here comes Prior Lake. They've got some numbers. There comes Prior Lake. They'll dash it in. That's the word, dump it in.
Is that
That's
Austrian
French.
or French? Or?
And here comes Keegan Johnson. Nice pass out to Johnny Myers. Myers now with Sherrick. Looking. Shot. Blocked. And nets off the mooring. We've got arms and limbs in the corners. We've got
conversations going on down there. Is that Johnny talking to? Yeah, it is.
Yep.
Johnny's talking to their 6'5" defenseman.
As he got knocked into the net, and net goes flying off, and so he's going to come back with Gibson, Meyer, and Randall with Meekin and Bergam at the point.
Cullen tried to
keeps it in there. Kept in there by the Wildcats. In the corner, here comes Prior Lake. Prior Lake now. Yep, shot. Oh, what a save by.
Is the net off? Is that why the whistle? Or yeah, Derek caught it. It came out of his glove and it turned into a quick wraparound.
Yeah, I don't know how that was a great save.
He ended up getting his leg pad over there, but again, that's that key on that save, Jeff. Of just not that they are all over their rebounds.
They have the rebounds big time. Puck controlled by Prior Lake. They're really buzzing right now. Centering pass goes to Myers. Colin Myers over to Gibson. Gibson now dumps it in deep. They try to center it, no one home. Now Colin trying to get some help. He gets tied up. And here comes Prior Lake. He gets deflected back in the zone. And puck is kept in nicely by William Randall. Now Colin Meyer tried to shoot. He gets drilled. Rebound by Reif, no one home. Reif looking. He'll center it up high. Nice job there by Randall. No call. Here comes Prior Lake. They center it. Nicely job by Donley to tie up his man. Puck controlled by Prior Lake deep in the Eagan zone. Donley now looking. Donley in the corner with it, with Reif. Reif takes his guy out with the puck still though. Prior Lake with control. Comes out of the corner, no one home. Prior Lake now buzzing in the zone.
Shot on goal.
Another shot saved by Derek. And here Donley now will send it around. Gets it out of the zone. They're going to touch up. And back in the zone for the Wildcats. Jack Mason now. Mason has got some time. Gets over to Beneke. Beneke gets hammered. And puck goes deep in the corner.
Oh, he's going to get a penalty on that.
And there's another penalty we're going to have on Wildcats. It's an offside.
Yeah, he left his skates. So he's going to call it.
So a minute to go in the second period. Again, we'll be down a man short. Beneke could be a charging interference, but
roughing, interference. Let's see what he's going to go with. He's actually questioning if it should be a bigger than a minor, but he's going roughing, I think. No, hit to the head.
What's the good?
Contact to the head.
Contact, is that
That's an automatic 2 and 10.
That's a 2 and 10?
Yep. Oh, he gave him 5 too. He gave him
a 5-minute major.
So, and he did leave his skates. He jumped in the air to hit him, and that's going to.
So this is the way that they get back in the game. You got a 5-minute major, you can just keep firing away and scoring.
Yeah.
So a real test here for the Wildcats. So this is a real test here, Thomas, for the penalty killers that have been real killer throughout the game.
Especially with a minute to go here in the period, Jeff, right?
But again, the key to this one is that you keep scoring. You don't lose that power play. You can score as much as you want. And that's a big deal there. That's huge. So get that puck down there and just keep it down deep. And we got Sherrick out there with Johnson, Dolney, and Meakin. Puck at center ice, killing some valuable time. We'll take this all day long. And Parlay's trying to get in the zone. They do so. Nice job there by Manziel. A little bit after the whistle there.
Yeah, the puck, he made the save and it kind of jumped up. He caught it with a little bit late after the whistle coming in, but like we've seen them, Jeff, they're not holding up. They're coming in after.
No, as they should be. They should be coming guns a-blazing. They're down 5-1, but they got a major chance here to climb back in this one. And they control the puck. Shot. I think they caught his shoulder. I'm not sure what they caught there.
He threw a wing up, and I think he might have caught part of it because it ended up going into the netting, right? So they're saying he did because that's why the face-off.
18 seconds to go, period 2. Parlay putting on pressure. Major penalty on Beneke gives Eagan shorthanded for 5 minutes.
Only 13 to go in this period, though.
So nice job there by Gibson to kill some valuable time. Beautiful job by Gibson for a penalty kill here.
Nice.
And that's going to pretty much do a great job by the killers so far, Thomas.
Yeah, no,
that was a valuable, huge minute to get that one killed off.
Second period summary scoring for Prior Lake at 11:21. Number 21, Matt B. Assist for number 10.
So Jeff, we got 3:55 to kill starting the period. 5-1. It doesn't feel like 5-1.
It feels like it's a 2-1 game that we're behind. I mean, it's one of those games that it's just they've got some chances. They've had some opportunity. It's just a very strange game to be 5-1, and then typically a 5-1 score, it's like this total dominance.
Well, the shots are 27-15 in favor of them, which you don't typically see with a 4-goal lead, right?
Right. So it's one of those things too, where you got the start of the third period, you got a major penalty return off. They got a good 4 minutes of power play that they can just keep scoring at will. So it's going to be critical for Eagan to get out of this thing with at the very least, maybe give up a goal. But if they get out with no goals, that'll be huge.
Yeah, it'll be a big kill. So it'll be an interesting first 4 minutes. Nothing's ever easy.
Nothing's ever easy. So after 2 periods of play at the Eagan Civic, Eagan 5, Prior Lake 1. We'll be back for the start of the third period shortly here at Eagan Civic Arena.
And for the Wildcats, 8. A 2-period total of 15.
I'm just going to use it and do it here.
Yep.
Just remember about that.
We're almost up. Nice. There we go. Let me know when you're ready. Are you streaming?
Yeah.
Let's do it. Check it 1 2. Check 1 2. Check 1 2. Check. 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 We're live back here at the Eagan Civic Arena for the start of the third period. Eagan 5, Prior Lake 1. We've got people streaming in, texting, messages, calling.
Jeff, text Burn and let him know it's right again.
A big shout out here to Bill Myers and Timmy Yetzer coming to you live from the Eagan Civic. We also have a dedication to an injured dog. Who's that?
Duke.
Yes, Duke Manziel got unfortunately hit by a car, but he's recovering, but seems to have a little bit of a gash in that leg, that hinder.
Yeah.
And hopefully it's going to be all right.
Yeah, he's working through it, but
So
he'll be out for the season.
So a big shout out for the Duker Manziel. We call him DM. So now we're waiting for both teams to get on the ice here for the start of the third period. Again, Thomas, this will be a huge test for the Eagan penalty killers. They're still serving that 5-minute measure by Beneke. So we got 3:55 to go in the third period. Here comes the Eagan Wildcats.
And Jeff, we've had some video problems tonight. Looks like it's resolved right now, so those just joining us on video for the third period.
And those that are just joining us, please do not get upset if you lose your signal. The signal is intermittent tonight, so if it goes out, we are getting a new modem on its way, which will help with the signal. So tonight we're just kind of winging it with the old equipment.
And it's just for those at home, if you have missed, you can always go back to replay. Full replay will be up on YouTube tonight and without the bad video.
Right.
So you can listen to Jeff all night long over and over again.
There is a holiday wish come true, isn't it? I tell you what. Anyways, we are in for a barn burner. Prior Lake is a very talented, gifted team. They can put the puck in the net, and I tell you what, they're going to have 3 minutes and 55 seconds of unlimited power play. They get a goal, they just keep going. It's a major being served by Michael Beneke, contact to the head. So this really could be a tail of the game here, Thomas, the first 4 minutes of the period.
The first 4 minutes really could be the whole rest of the game here, right? Because we've said, for some of you that haven't been able to see it, even though the score is 5-1, the shots are 27-15 in favor of Prior Lake, and they've had just as many scoring chances probably as us.
They've had probably the better of the play as far as scoring opportunities on a 5-on-5. Now they got a power play. They got a very good power play. So it'll be a real test here for the Eagan Killers here going on. They played well. Derek's played well in net. Defense has played good. It's been an overall great effort. But by no means is it a 5-1 game.
No. This is one of those very long 3 minutes and 55 seconds.
So they'll come out with Johnson, Dolney, Mason, and Sherrick for the Killers. Again, it's a 3 minutes and 55 seconds of a major kill. So again, there's no even up after the first goal here by Prior Lake. They can keep on scoring. Here comes Prior Lake now. They'll cross center ice. They'll dump it in deep. They'll enter the zone. They'll set up. They work that umbrella power play high at the point.
They look for that back door, as you can see them creeping back there.
That back door, they'll look for that spot. That's been open. They just haven't connected. Tip there goes wide. Nice job there by Eagan to get that pressure shot. Blocked. That's an
inside the leg
shot on Mason.
Mason took a shot.
He's hurting now. He's got to get off the ice. He can't get off. So that's an inside leg shot. Oh, that's a one-timer. It just can't. So we got no stick by Sherrick.
Yeah, we lost.
So we got an injured player. And great job by Derek to get that. So you got no guy who has a stick. A guy with no stick. We got an injured leg out there, and then they get that face-off. So a huge play by Manzella to get that face-off.
Yeah, Mason's skating it off. It looks like he'll be okay, but that hurts hitting that in the inside of the leg.
You get that shot, that inside hard shot to the knee, and that's a tough one. So.
And you know, for years, Jeff, we've watched, and Taylor's teams are always known for blocking shots.
They do a wonderful job at that, but that puck is not soft. That's a tough.
They're not using the Nerf puck. No Nerf puck tonight.
Oh, nice job there by Johnny Myers to get that puck. And now Prior Lake will set up. Just under 3 minutes to go in that major penalty. Picked up there. That was a centering pass, and that got all the way through. And now that goes all the way down here with, again, it's been a long 3 minutes and 55 seconds, Thomas.
We've only killed about a minute and 20.
Prior Lake, here comes Prior Lake. They're going to set up, well controlled there by Gibson.
Nice play.
Nice job there by Kenny G. And here comes Prior Lake. In the corner, shot, oh no, goes wide in the corner deep. Controlled by Prior Lake in the corner, goes wide in the corner, can't get it now. Back into Gibson, or to Johnny Myers now in the corner. Now we're going to have some.
Oh, yeah, offsides, I guess. Just one clarification too, Kenny Gibson is not playing tonight. Kenny Gibson is sitting in the crowd.
I like to say Kenny Gibson.
I like the Kenny G reference.
The son of KG, Cole Gibson. So those of you that are listening live and hear it in the replay, they'll get a chuckle out of that. Cole Gibson, a little quicker on the skates, I would venture, than old Kenny Gibson.
There. Kenny could probably still do it.
KG in his day was a gymnast, and I get one of his expert was a floor routine, and his music was to Lionel Richie, and he was a phenomenal gymnast. You ask him about that.
He's got pictures. I've seen him.
And here comes Prior Lake again, just over a minute to go on this penalty kill. Good job by Eagan on this kill. That could have been an offside, didn't call. High slot, no control to it by Prior Lake. Still nice job by the penalty killers keeping Prior Lake wide off the perimeter. Shot. Oh, it goes just wide. Derek didn't see that one at all. But shot goes wide. Rebound in the front. Can't get out of the zone. Nice job by Dolney to clear the zone. Or clear the slot. Still in the zone held by Prior Lake. Shot in the front. They had a guy all alone.
Derek lost the goalie stick.
No stick there. Nice job there by Colin Meyer to pick it up.
Went and got it for him.
And back at the point now. Prior Lake really buzzing. Just can't get that puck all the way through. Shot goes over there. That should be out of the zone. That's a huge kill.
Accidental clear on the shot. We still got almost 45 seconds to go here in the kill. So control now. There's a giveaway. Oh, that was by Wright. Had it all by himself. And control now by Mason. Mason's on the ice. Good to see him on the ice there with that shot he took. Nice play. Puck is shot down deep. About 30 seconds to go on the kill. And a huge effort by the Wildcats so far in this big pivotal penalty kill for the Eagan. On that majors by Beneke. Meekin now in the corner goes out. He gives chase. And gets dumped again now by Henry Wright. Great job by Rife. And going back is Will Hoopmaker on the ice. Puts some pressure on, gets it tipped off. Here comes Prior Lake. They've got numbers. Shot saved by Derek. And nice job by the Wildcats. They have full strength, but they got to get that puck out of the zone now. Always had a difficult time doing that transition. Here comes Eagan. It's Johnny Myers. Myers now all by himself. Johnny, he gets hammered. That's going to be a penalty right there. That was a nice job by Johnny to get that. And that's kind of you get a major penalty called on you, Thomas. They're even looking for anything to call the other way. And that's kind of what happened there. They called it a trip, but. So now Eagan will come back with a power play with a phenomenal job with a penalty kill on that 5-minute major. So now we'll have a power play unit with Meyer, Johnson, and Myers with Meekin and Sherrick. So referees are discussing Christmas gift ideas, taking some time. I don't know what the big discussion is. Don't know what the issue is either. It was a 4 minute. 4 minutes? So it must have, I don't know what. Is it a double minor? Is it got to be a double minor. But I mean, is that. He gave him a roughing too? There must have been some exchanges going on after that penalty that. We'll have to wait to hear what they say here. I thought he gave a roughing sign too. So Eagan with the puck, they control it. Sherrick now with the puck at the blue line, back to Johnny Myers. Myers looking for Keegan Johnson, slot. Tried to find Colin Meyer, couldn't do it. And they'll send it all the way down.
Sam Hammer, 2 minutes for tribute and 2 minutes for unsportsmanlike.
So he must have mouthed off to the referee.
Unsportsman.
So it's a double minor. And here comes Eagan. Back to Colin Meyer. They lose it, goes all the way down. They wave off the icing. Puck now controlled by Prior Lake. And they're going to send it all the way down. And they do so. Giving chase now is number 11, Charlie Cashmark, who's been all over the ice tonight, Thomas. Yeah, very good player, and only a sophomore. Yeah. So here comes Eagan. Keegan Johnson out of his own zone. Johnson. Back to Colin Meyer. Meyer now wants to set it up. Centering pass, no one home. And now it's going to get back. Here's Cashmark again, speak of the devil. And nice play there by Johnny Myers. He gets a hack there. A slash there. And here comes Nick Sherrick now. Nick Sherrick will dump it on. Nick Sherrick with the puck still. And they just can't control this, get out of the zone. Not a lot of presence in the Prior Lake zone with this power play so far. So Henry Rife will set it up. Rife now to Beneke. Beneke now back on the ice. And that goes all the way to the corner. Back to Dolney. Eli Dolney now with the puck. Wants to set it up. Here comes Dolney now with the puck. Cross ice. Back to William Randall. Randall now. Shot. Nice shot and save there. Nice dangerous shot there. Blocker side. Went up into the netting, and that's why we got the whistle. Yeah, Jeff, on that penalty, it was kind of a light call, but to your point, after coming off a major, the ref's going to be looking for something, and then
You can understand the kid was probably frustrated and probably said something to the ref, and that's where the other 2 minutes came from.
Boy, and again, Tom, you know, when you're playing at this level of Minnesota hockey, high school hockey at the varsity level, you just need to keep your mouth shut. I mean, you just can't be doing that. I mean, that's
it's just these penalty kills are right.
So Eagan controls the puck. Now they've got Reif, they've got Beneke, and they've got Mason with Dolney and Randall. This is their second power play unit. Shock is deflected up in the netting with a minute 51 to go in the power play. They're going to come back now with Johnson, Meyer, and Meakin, with Sherrick and with Johnny Myers. So they'll come back with the top power play unit. Draw controlled by Eagan. Back to Nick Sherrick. Now Nick Sherrick. Over to Meakin. Meakin tipped. Oh, what a save! A beautiful tip. Oh, nice job by Meakin. Look at that fourth goal.
Shaft of his stick.
Yeah, what a play though. Again, nice deflection by, I don't know if that was Johnson or Meyer.
It was Meyer.
Nice. Another penalty. Another delay penalty on Fire Lake. Now it's getting chippy now. Now it's critical for Eagan to take advantage of it. Now Fire Lake's another penalty. They got behind the play. So now we got a 2-man advantage. So now it's critical, Thomas, to really put this game away.
Well, is he not calling a penalty then?
No, they got a penalty. Fire Lake's in the box.
Oh, they gave it.
Yeah, they got the delayed penalty on Fire Lake. So now it's critical. 10 minutes to go in this one here. Let's put this one away. You got a 2-man advantage.
I thought he was taking Sherrick
for a minute 28. So again, very critical here to get this puck control, get that down in their own zone, and get this thing set up and really put this game away if you can. And here comes Johnny Myers. Johnny Myers with the puck. He'll control it now. Set it up. And they got Keegan Johnson. Johnson over to Meakin. Meakin now to Sherrick. They've got a 2-man advantage. Got a lot of room out there. Now they got a.
Now what?
There we go. No, that was a.
Nice covering by the goalie.
So again, you got to be careful of those slashes, because again, anything right now, you hit that stick, they're going to drop that stick and claim that it was hacked out.
Well, that's why all the crowd went nuts.
Yeah, so that was not a heavy shot.
Their coaches are complaining to the referee about it.
You want to give an embezzlement. I mean, if you hit the stick, you drop it automatically. They're looking for a slash.
Very, very sportsmanlike though. Johnny Myers went and picked up the stick for him and gave it to the other player.
So again, now you got 2-man advantage. You got to get that puck. And here comes Eagan. They're going to try to set up now. They got plenty of time. And they'll come back with Johnny Myers. Here comes Eagan. Go across center ice. Myers with control. Back to Max Meakin. Meakin now. Over to Sherrick. They got some room. Back over to Myers. Myers now to Keegan Johnson. Looking for that back door. Johnny Myers. Myers now to Sherrick. Sherrick to Myers. Shot goes wide. And it stays in out of the zone. Just got out.
Went into the linesman's skates and got out.
Here comes Eagan. They'll set it up again. Colin Meyer. Shot. Fan on it, but got through. And puck is out of the zone.
Jeff, I don't think Meyer fanned. I think it got blocked by the
got through, but now they're down to 1 man now. So with 30 seconds, we got a 1-man advantage. So here comes Eagan with the puck. Cross ice pass to Johnny Myers. Myers now with the puck. Johnny Myers backhand. Goes behind the net. Picked up. Here comes Fire Lake. They could have some numbers. Fire Lake now shorthanded. They're killing some time off nicely in the Eagan zone. That puck gets shot. Fan. Here comes. Delayed offside. No, kept in here by Fire Lake. Get the zone, still kind of fighting for it. And it's going to be offside by Fire Lake with 8 minutes to go in period 3.
Oh, we got a penalty. He's calling a penalty, not just offsides. He called a roughing penalty
on Fire
Lake, I believe.
So another.
I saw the arm go up like you, thought it was offsides, but he called a roughing penalty on that. Didn't see it.
So again, another opportunity for special teams here. 8 minutes to go in this one. So we got power play unit of Beneke, Reif, Randall, Dolney, and Mason.
Little different unit out here.
Yes, their other power play unit of 2. Puck controlled by Prior Lake. And one thing that says that too, Tom, is it kills off some clock.
Well, that's
even if you don't score, you got some clock that's on the.
Right, Prior Lake, we kept saying, was in this game, but it was a nice shot.
Nice shot there by Randall. And again, Prior Lake continues to be physical and just kind of pound away. And you probably sense some frustration on them right now, Tom. With 7:50 to go in the game, it's 5-1. Shots are still 31-20 in favor of Prior Lake, but really Eagan has made the most of their opportunities tonight.
Yeah. I mean, the big kill on the power play for us, and the penalty kill, I should say, was huge.
That was a huge, it was a 5-minute major, and they didn't get a goal out of it. And and again, those majors, you can keep scoring at will. So big play, big kill job by the Wildcats. Puck control, got to be careful now. And now, again on the power play, the Wildcats, Mason now with it. Mason now to Dolny. That gets over now to Henry Reif. Reif now, number 13, new number for Henry Reif this year. No one home to the corner, but that goes to Dolny at the blue line. Better now, Reif can't control it. It goes to the corner on the side. Prior Lake now, they're going to be content to get out of the zone. Kept in nicely by Dolny now. Eli Dolny's got some room. That gets blocked, never got through. Here comes Prior Lake. And they want to get that puck out of the zone. Again, that number 11, Charlie Cashmark. I don't think he's been off the ice all night. And Henry needs a stick. Lost his stick, can't do it. Got through everybody, but
that hit somebody.
That hit someone in the head.
That's not good, is it?
But that went off. That went off. That went in the
No, it
stands.
did. It went in the stands and came back on the ice. That's why the refs are confused.
And he didn't go whistle.
Jeff, I didn't even see it. I was worried about the person that got hit by the puck.
Right, so here he goes off the head. Play goes on.
The ref led.
What a strange event there.
Off a fan.
Off a fan. Rebound. They're going to be living with this. It's a rebound.
Yeah, this is going to turn into a nightmare. I mean, the ref could have. I mean, we couldn't even.
They're going to talk about it. But again, if they would have suspected hit a fan, they should have blew the whistle.
I don't think he saw it, Jeff. It happened so fast. I mean, we saw it come off the air, and then it was back on the ice. So I don't think he thought it ever came in the crowd, but because I was looking right at the ref when he was trying to find where the puck went, and then all of a sudden it was being in play again. So I don't think he knew. Clearly, it came in the crowd.
Well, the thing now is, how do you not let that goal go?
Well, they have by rule, because there wasn't a whistle, they can change it at the first whistle. So they could take the goal down and say we made a mistake and do a face-off. So I have a feeling that's what they're going to do.
Yeah, they're going to disallow. They just can't. I mean, no one saw it.
No, I mean,
but they didn't see it. So how do you disallow?
Well, that's why they're talking, right? That
but none of them saw it.
Well, it would appear if one of them would have saw it, they would have said it.
Then how do you disallow it? I mean, it hit a fan in the head.
Yeah. Well, you're looking at an injured fan in the crowd as the refs are going, what happened? But you're right. I don't think any of them saw it.
But so how do you just can't go by. No one saw it, but we think we have a fan that got injured or got hit in the head. I think he's okay.
I hope he's okay, but it looks like it is because they're joking around.
Yeah. So.
I think they're going to disallow it, though, is what I think is going to happen here. What a weird. I've never seen that. Yeah, hit a fan and came back on the ice.
I think you're right. They're going to disallow this goal. They're just.
It's really the right call, Jeff. I mean, he should have seen it. To your point, right?
But again, it's tricky if you don't. If you don't see it, if none of the three see it, then how do you disallow it? I mean, even though everyone says, well, yeah.
Yeah, by Mike's reaction, they're going to disallow it. So he's not happy with what he's talking to the ref about. So it's going to get disallowed.
So no goal. We should remain at 5-1.
By the way, call out to the beautiful Julie standing next to you.
Julie Burgum here at the game. Big shout out to Julie. Enjoying the game. Having no popcorn or soda tonight, looks like. Just kind of no goal.
So that's if the tree fell in the forest, they did hear it.
Well, apparently. Well,
they see it, or how does
so
that
again,
go?
we'll still stay at the power play then. 14 seconds to go. Draw control by Eagan. Backhand. You feel bad for Cullen Meyer. There's a beautiful backhand by Meyer with that, and then all of a sudden, and that was
right.
But again, let's get this one back now. Meakin over to Sherrick. Sherrick tries to find Meakin. Oh boy, he just could not pull the trigger. He had it. Got handcuffed with the pass. Now we're full strength, even up. About 5 minutes to go in the game. Now you got to have your head up out there. It could be a little bit chippy out there. And Prior Lake now trying to get the puck out of their zone. They're getting all bottled up. Nice forecheck pressure by the Wildcats with Cullen Meyer, Johnson, and Sherrick. Ball picked off by Meakin, and that's a whistle.
This is the first, we're at the 5:33 to go, and it's the first time we've had 5-on-5 hockey in the period.
Right.
So it's been a weird period that way.
So they'll come back now with even up hockey. We got Beneke, Reif, and Pearson with Mason and Dolney. Dolney now gets over to Mason. Mason's shot gets blocked off the side. Good save. Heads up. Now that's out of the zone.
Hold on to it. Don't throw it
right
back.
there. Right, it's right there in the blanket. Right there. And we got a referee throw it out there.
Uh-oh.
There it is. Heads up. Oh.
Almost hit Mason right on the head.
Now we have visual confirmation that did leave the rink.
You see, that one stayed out like it's supposed to.
Well controlled by Eagan. Back to Dolney. Dolney gets a shot on net. Goes to the corner. Picked up by Pearson. Pearson out of Beneke. Beneke curls back nicely in the corner. Michael Beneke cycling out with Pearson. They lose the puck, and here comes Parlake just out of the reach.
Offsides. We had a guy in the zone. Meakin couldn't get out of the zone fast enough.
Boy, they blew that with a quick whistle because they were trying to touch up and they couldn't.
I know it was a quick whistle, but he was offside. But
he was offside, but I mean, it's not like he curled.
He was trying to come out.
Yeah, he didn't curl back to go back in. So, and they're going to have it all the way down?
They're calling an intentional offside.
Boy, that was that's an aggressive call by the official crew. We have a penalty. That's why. There's a penalty. That's what's going on. So there's whether it was a penalty on Pearson. So I wonder why they're calling that. So that's the reason for the whistle, folks. So didn't see what that one was for.
Minor penalty assessed to the Wildcats, number 21, Eagan Pearson, 2 minutes for slashing.
So a slash by Pearson puts the Wildcats on the penalty kill. 4 minutes to go in this one. 5-1 Eagan. And another tall task for the penalty killers of the Wildcats. Nice job there by Mason. Mason getting
got
dinged up.
another one on the inside.
And that was a skater in knee, but he took a shot off the skate there.
Mason's going to need an ice bath after this one's over. Definitely getting dinged up.
So we've got Johnson, Sherrick, and we've got Bergam and Byrne out to kill. Puck control by Prior Lake. We'll work the corner. Over to the slot, high slot. And it goes in the corner, no one home. Byrne now looks there, and he fires, can't get out of the zone. Here comes Prior Lake. They work that opposite side corner. Nice job by Byrne now. Puck behind the net, now over the corner of Johnson Bergam now. Defend that side. Back to the corner. Working the slot. They work the puck nicely, but no shot still. Over the corner. Ooh, back door, no one home again. Work the corner. Parlay controlling the zone with the kill. And a shot all the way wide, and hopefully can't get out of the zone. Still kept in by Parlay. Shot goes wide again. Kept in the zone. Goes in the corner here. They're going to set up there. One on the corner, out of the corner there in the slot, high slot. And they're moving on the perimeter, holding the zone well.
Shot got
and
there.
Got blocked there in the corner. Shot again, nice job there. The blocker saved by Derek Mazzell, controlled by Prior Lake. In the zone, high slot. Don't know where the puck is in the corner behind Mazzella. There it is, and they're going to get this sent. Nice job there by Derek and the Killers there to play the angle, play the box.
Eagan, full strength.
Now Eagan's full strength. We'll tell you what, it's been a series of power plays and penalty kills this game.
The whole period has been basically special teams.
And Meyer now giving chase. The corner shot, rebound, sitting there. Oh, no one's home. Oh, Mason just saw the corner, couldn't get there in time. And Jack Mason now goes after it. And puck at center ice. Cullen now towards the check. And we're just about 2.5 minutes to go in this one. Here comes William Randall. Randall now with the puck. Randall, oh, nice shot from a bad angle. That was a tough save.
Yeah, he was going for that corner.
And puck is in the middle, and it's a face-off.
Go back to that penalty kill, Jeff. There was a couple of really nice plays by Aiden Byrne. He on one of those shots, he went down when it was a really good scoring chance, causing the player to lift the shot, and he lifted it over the net because he had to get it over Aiden. So really good on the penalty kill.
Yeah, they had to play that. All had to play that box tight, and they did that, and they kind of forced him wide. And shot goes wide by Byrne at the point. And Pearson now. Pearson trying to work hard in the corner, looking for some support. Can't do it. Peck deep in the corner. Back to Reif. Burgum. He just goes wide. Puck kept in the zone by Dolney. Shot. And nice job by Eagan to keep the puck deep in the zone. Puck goes in the corner. And Burgum now give it. Burgum now shot. That goes wide all the way through. Kept in nicely. And here comes Prior Lake. And that's going to be nice all the way down.
Yeah, the Prior Lake, I tried to tip it but didn't touch it, so it's going to be icing.
So 1:24 to go in this one. I think Thomas...
Don't even say it.
I think it's been a nice game.
It's been a really nice game.
Well, again, shots have crept up now. I think it's been a game of special teams, and it really that's what's won the game. It's been that penalty kill was such a key, that 5-minute major, and to come out like that and kill that penalty off, that could have been a game changer. And Prior Lake now dumps it in deep. Max Meagan gives a chase. Max had a heck of a game, Thomas. Well, he saved there, kind of a bounce off of a defenseman there that kind of went to the nice job by Derek to be heads up there. Nice job there, William Randall. Randall all by himself. Randall gets hooked. No penalty. That could have been an easy call. Here comes Prior Lake. They got some numbers, 3-on-2. And puck goes deep in the corner now. Prior Lake with the puck. They're going to try to get that out of the zone. Can't do so.
The referee, didn't it?
Oh, geez, that was a deflection that just went wide there. Again, Prior Lake putting some pressure on. Just under a minute to go in the game. That goes over, hops over the stick. And here comes Prior Lake for one last rush. And back to Burgum. Burgum picks it over to Mason. Mason, long pass. Tries to get that out. And Thomas, that should do it for our season opener.
One last shot.
And one last shot there by Prior Lake. 1 second to go.
Definitely different than probably what we expected.
No, it was a interesting game. I think Prior Lake's a good team. And this by no means should we leave this game saying that, well, we just dominated them 5-1. It was a nail biter, and it could have easily gone the other way.
Well, like you said, the whole key turned into that penalty kill, that 5-minute power play, because they get a goal or two on that, and it changes the whole complexion of the game, right?
I think nice overall effort by the boys. I think
the whole team played well.
I mean, again, Derek, great. Congrats to Derek. First win. First win of the season. Like, he had a couple games last year, but really he's our go-to goalie right now, and a nice game.
Yeah.
I think with Derek, I think with the defense, the forwards, I think it was an all-around good team effort. And hats off to Max Meakin, hat trick. Boy, I tell you what, he had a nice game.
I don't know if I saw him. Isn't it? I don't know the Bark rules anymore, but I believe a hat trick is
$1,000
to the team.
$1,000 to the team fund.
No, but I believe Bark rules isn't a hat trick. You're buying
$1,000 goes to the fog machine for senior day.
Senior night.
Senior night. The senior day is senior week.
Oh, it's senior week.
Okay, the senior week.
Month.
Yes.
we're going to probably need a whole month just to go through all the seniors that we have. So.
But that was by far one of the few games I've been to, Thomas, where I'm not leaving this game saying we dominated completely. It was a very evenly played game. Prior Lake's a good team.
Yeah, absolutely.
I think for sure we can say, Thomas, that when we get to their barn later in the year, it's going to be a.
They're going to come out.
It's going to be a war.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
They're going to think after this game that they deserve more than 5-1 for sure.
They certainly did.
Right.
So after the first game of the year, again, Thomas Manzello, Jeff Broom here at the Eagan Civic Arena. They're Eagan Wildcats 5, Prior Lake 1. Great way to start the season. Our next game is a home game on Saturday.
Saturday night. We will
3 o'clock. 3 o'clock. It's against Park of Cottage Grove.
Matinee game. Huh?
Matinee game. Tickets are going quickly, so get your tickets now. Again, on behalf of Thomas Manzello, Jeff Burgum, signing off here at the Eagan Civic. Again, Eagan 5, Prior Lake 1.
Were the Meekins even here tonight? Meekins even here tonight? Huh? I didn't see it. I didn't see it.
That's the first goal of the year for everybody because we're restarting it. So we did say we did every hat trick. Shut up. You got $1,000. How late in the game? It's not my serve, you know. That's so lucky. And Brody goes, thank you. She goes, you changed the time. I said, that was the weirdest part. Is it right after? So my question is, how do you, with the right call, but it goes, how do you not? Right. Well, but then how do you